Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Lego Indiana Jones 2. The adventure continues. Let's continue the adventure by walking in here. So we found the crystal skull and we found the crazy guy who looked into the eyes of the skull, and we found Mutt's mother, Marion, I believe, and then they get trapped by the Russian with her psychic powers, which really shouldn't have happened. And then they start a fire, and then they're back onto a chase scene. And kind of from this point to the rest of the movie, it's just a chase scene, as far as I remember. Here we have Indy, getting scared of snakes, repeating the joke. So how long is this level gonna be? Not very long, according to the True Adventurer thing, and I have 6 Russian bad guys I need to punch. And man, I'm just taking a lot of effort to break that flower up. And see, I'm already close to halfway done with True Adventurer. And just by running around and punching things. Here we have Lego spiders. They look a lot better than they did in Lego Indy 1. It really feels like there was a major improvement, if not like a few years difference between the first game and the second game. I might suspect what happened, quite possibly, is they had no intention of making a Lego Indiana Jones 2 until the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull movie came out, and so if they had made Lego Indiana Jones 1, and then 4 years went by, and then the Crystal Skull came out as a movie, then they made another game. That might explain it. Although this feels a little bit more like 6 to 8 years difference, not just 4. On average, I would say for series that are planned to have sequels, that you see 1 to 2 years release. Otherwise there's that slight fear of, man, it seems like I'm gonna end up dropping the bad girl into a pit of snakes, and that's quicksand. So we defeat that guy, and now she calls in the brown hats instead of the green people. So we're not gonna knock her down. This. So I could just whip the other guy. One there. But see, if I just bring the brown guy over to me, I can just punch him. 2 ways to succeed here. How about this? How about another way to succeed? When in doubt, use a gun. Or I got a big spider here. Fight, and then we're running into some more lagging, and I think it's the game. I really do. It is really eating me up inside, though, that every time I have this issue, am I just embarrassing myself? And certainly, if anybody doesn't have this experience, they should comment below and just fairly and kindly say, look, I didn't have this experience. It ran perfectly fine for me. This certainly isn't bugs I'm making up or creating, at least not intentionally. Maybe I am through the process of recording causing some kind of interference there. But as far as I know, this is just the experience I had. And I guess that's true for any time I cover a game. The experience I have could be drastically different than what most people have. And there's nothing really wrong with that. At the end of the day, you still have to blame the game creators saying, well, they didn't help enough. In the sense that they didn't say, your computer is experiencing problems, or your computer is not compatible with this. If it is a GTX 970 issue alone, they could have simply said, look, GTX 970s don't work, or we could put a bug fix in it to make it so it will work. That would be more ideal. So I'm going to run over here and switch into Marion. So it is Marion from the first movie, who Indiana Jones at some point off screen slept with and got her pregnant, and she didn't tell Indiana Jones anything about it, which is very cruel. It's very possible Indy would have been a completely different person and a better person if he had been made aware that he was a father, instead of the womanizing kind of chauvinist person. Also, she totally, by not telling Indiana Jones, stopped Indiana Jones's father from ever seeing his grandson, which that's not nice. Well, I don't think there's any avoiding it this time. I think the Jungle Cutter needs to be bought. It's only for 5,000, so it's not a huge amount. Let's see, you can go back with B, and you just push forward to go forward. And we've got some more things, and I don't want to go that way. So we'll back our way out this way. So I think I need a key for that. Notice the camera has zoomed out for the car mode. I don't really have a problem with that. It doesn't really do anything helpful in this instance, but I kind of get that there's probably going to be some car modes where it makes more sense later. And it seems like we've got a race or something here, as the game's lagging again. And see, I think Marion pretended like her son was one of Indiana Jones' companion or fellow rival archaeologist professors. So you can knock those down. And then I think I unlocked the character. Let's come out over here and see what this is. So this is like market trader for 20,000. So an action unlocked a character. And then see, we would need an explosive character to get to that point. And I don't think any of the other people we've unlocked have anything like that. And see, this rock probably guarantees that we can't get the purchase vehicle out of this lower half of the map. Alright. Indy, you have the crystal skull, don't you? Well then where is the crystal skull? So we're gonna have to find somebody who can work their way around these spiders always. And there's no jumping that. I thought there might be a little ledge. And let's see. We need a shovel character, which means we need a shovel. Let's see. I bet there's a shovel in here. Yes. I wonder if we're ever gonna unlock a guy that just has a shovel on his belt at all times. I also kind of wonder if we're ever going to have a free play mode in this open world section. Because I wouldn't be surprised if you can't actually hit the button, hit the right tab or the right trigger and switch. How far can one swim out in this? Well, that seems like quite the distance. Yeah, that is a pretty big range. Is there anything further this way? Yes, there is. So we got a boat. And see, we see the gold pieces right here. So we now know what the gold pieces are going to build. It's a boat that we can do. This one. The water looks a lot better in this game than it did in Lego Indy 1. Lego Indy 1, the water was dark and just looked like a texture on top of a flat surface. This is rippling up and down, not with a lot of ripples and in a strange pattern kind of, but it still works. Trying to figure out if I can swim this far. Well, since there's a row of studs here, it seems like that is doable. However, getting up that edge is not. Much clearer. And there's a monkey somewhere. Oops, 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 oops. Oops. Let's... How do you exit out of this now? I'm hitting start. Oh no. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, exit level. There we go. And that was not intentional. So, let's see. You can't go down further though and actually highlight the things we've unlocked. Looks like we've unlocked Mac and Marion and the professor, whoever the professor is. I'm just gonna call him the nutty professor, I guess. We now need to still find 5 blue bricks and 4 green bricks and 1 red brick. But otherwise, we're making good progress, and we unlocked that vehicle, which is not something I plan on doing until I can get the score multiplier times 2, because, heck, we need to save every single stud until that point happens. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.